speaker, or the guest, needs no introduction. So it's Dr. D. Nageshwar Reddy. So he's one of the pioneers, I should say, of gastroenterology and the scale of gastroenterology in India. So he's a top KOL who's our key opinion leader, who's respected both in India and the world alike. So we are very happy to have Dr. Nageshwar Reddy with us today. So Dr. Nageshwar Reddy is the chairman and CEO of AIG Hospitals and Asian Institute of Gastroenterology. So the service that this hospital is doing to the community is massive, right? So it's incredible. So he has a very good set of doctors and medical team to actually cater to the gastroenterology, patients community. So thank you for all the hard work that you're putting into the gastroenterology specialty, Dr. Nageshwar Reddy. So, and thanks for having you between us today. I would like you to say a few words first, and then we will get on with the launch sequence, which I want you to inaugurate for us, sir. Over to you, Dr. Nageshwar Reddy.
Thank you, Jai Ganesh. I think this is a very exciting day for all the gastroenterologists in India. The launch of Manoscan, one of the high-end manometry systems that we have had in gastroenterology. I'd like to particularly thank Medtronic, Madan Krishan and Jai Ganesh for doing this for our country. Over the last few years, we have started realizing the importance of manometry in all the disorders of gastrointestinal tract. In fact, when I did my fellowship in gastroenterology, there was only one center which was doing manometry, and I think Shobna would know, she is one of the leaders in this in our country. And we were very unaware of what was happening in this field of manometry. But fortunately, the knowledge has expanded, and there's been exponential expansion in the knowledge. In fact, now every city in the country has many manometry centers. The top entire cities have at least, some of them have 10 or 15 manometry centers. So you can imagine what expansion has occurred in this area. This expansion has occurred because of our understanding of the utility of this modality, not only the functional bowel disease, but in various other disorders like achalasia, for example, or anorectal problems which are becoming increasingly common, and more complex problems like gastric emptyings and so on. So I think this is becoming a very integral part of gastroenterology practice. And many hospitals, like for example, ours are now trying to have 3 or 4 manometry systems because they're getting so much booking with the patients. So I think this is indeed a dramatic development, and I believe that this popularity or the indications and use of these systems would keep on increasing in our country over the next few years. So it's extremely important to have systems which are very good, which are very standardized, and Manoscan definitely adds to that. In fact, most of the systems are not solid state in our country, and Manoscan coming in definitely add to the science of this area. Also, I'm very glad that Medtronic is starting this with a great symposium, getting together people like Prakash and Shobna, the world leaders in this field. And we also, as you can see, Srihari and Rakesh and Rajesh, who are the younger ones coming up in this field. So we have a huge talent in India in gastroenterology area. And in fact, our every national meeting is also having a session where we have specifically various manometric disorders discussed and so on. And because of also the therapies that have come in, for example, the advent of paroral endoscopic myotomy has given more utility to manometry. So I think we now know that manometry is not just purely diagnostic, but has got huge therapeutic implications, and that's why it's becoming very important. So once again, I'd like to thank Medtronic for introducing this Manoscan, especially to Jai Ganesh and Madan Krishan for taking this effort to come in. I know for Jai Ganesh, because of the US presidential elections, which seems to me decided already, is very difficult also to get off because you're always watching the numbers on the screen. So anyway, I think it's very important that this evening for all of us, and I'm sure there are many Indian gastroenterologists logged on to listen to the next coming lectures from experts in this area.
आधा हो गया भैया. हो गया मेरा
2 मिनट के बाद मार लेना झाड़ू।
काम यहाँ रुका है, अभी से जाएगा तो बोलेगा अभी तक काम क्यों नहीं है।
अच्छा, वो क्या